Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It's the Entrepreneurs here, and today what we'll be doing is we'll be continuing our Investing with Max series. And as a disclaimer, this is just for educational purposes only. And if you're looking for financial advice, to seek out a financial registered advisor. If that makes sense, let's get started. And also, if you guys have not watched the previous video, I highly suggest you guys go watch it. All right, so I'm just gonna share my screen here. Share that. All right, and I'm just gonna make myself bigger. So I guess in today's video, and in the last couple months, it's been a lot of profit taking and also a lot of shorting of the stocks. So you can see here that I'm looking at Namaste right now, and you can see that ever since they had that pop around February, right? Like the 12 February 12th. Then ever since then, you could see that it gradually went down, right? So you can see this downtrend, and we were looking for an uptrend. So it tried, we were looking for the trend line here to see if it would support this here, but it went down. And it's like, if you were dip buying this, and if you were trying to look for an entry, it would have been hard for you to actually make money because of this downtrend. And you can see it here that ever since from February, March, April, and even May, you can see it here consolidating, that we might see a reversal trend, but we'll have to keep a close eye on this. So from here, so 45 cents, right? And you can see that's the high, 45 cents, and to now, which is at uh, close of 24.5, right? So that's a big, you could say percentage of, if you're going long on this, you probably are seeing the red right now. But in this case, that's how the stock market works. That's how the, I guess you could call the cycle. It's very cyclical, that it goes up and down, and you just got to look at these opportunities. And when you see an opportunity, you grab it, you cash out, right? And you try to look for the next entry point if you're day trading this or if you're swing trading it, right? And yeah, I'm just looking at, looked at CEO.ca, the volume. It hasn't been that much volume ever since the spike, right? So you can see here that the volume at this time was 21.84 million, and you can see there that it started just going down and down. So what we're looking for as a great indication is the volume. So we want to see volume around the summertime, and if we can see that, then this stock, Namaste, will most likely pick up again. So let's say you're on the sideline right now and you're waiting. Just look at the high, low, lower high, and higher low. See when the next entry point is, because you can see here that it's been trying to consolidate ever since April 14th, right? And it's basically in the support and resistance line. So right now, right here, this is the support, and it's hovering, it's going down, it's dipping. So it's really important to make a note of this, because if it keeps going down, and if we can look at 4-hourly candlestick or even 1 hour, if we can see this going down more, then maybe the you know the trend of it going down, you might see that continuation. But let's say it hit a different trend where, like, this is the downtrend, it reverses this, then after that it breaks the resistance, then we might see another support resistance from there, right? So if you look at the 4-hour candlestick, 4 hour to the daily candlestick, let's say if we can pass here, let me just move myself here. If we can pass this 31.5, then that would be a great indication of we might see another bullish pattern. So right now, it's May, June, July, August. Those are the months that you might see a lull. I've seen this before where it just hovers, what do you call it, just in the support and resistance. It's trading sideways and not much at all, right? But hoping to see a reversal trend. hopefully an uptrend, because if you're long, that's what you want. If you're short, you're probably making money from, if you started from February, then you're shorting this and you're cashing out your gains, then you're probably making a significant cash for this. All right, so that's Namaste. CEO, not much is going on here under Namaste. A lot of people are just talking, saying, maybe today, or I guess May 7th, which was my birthday. A lot of people are saying, buy. ETF now holds over 12 million shares for the cannabis. So if you stocks, so if you click on this here, mobile Twitter, let's click on this guy here, and you can see the position of global ETFs, right? So Tilray, OGI, ACB, Cron, VLC, VLNS, Reed, Hexo, CWeb, Rib Capital, 52, then Namaste is here, right? So 805 shares, 805K, 100, sorry. Okay, so that's Namaste. So going to, let's take a look at Rivers. You can see they're pretty much the same kind of downtrend. And Rivers, it's been down as well as taking a beating. And we can see here that this is the support resistance. Then when we were looking at it before, around March, the end of March to April, like it was hovering here, then it broke this support, then now it's in this downtrend from, I guess, from $2, and it's trying to hold this $2 mark. And you can see here that it did break that on, let's say here, April 21st. It broke that, right? That was the low, and it went all the way to 191 is the low. Then after that, it quickly bounced back up. So a lot of people were probably buying the dip for this. Then after that, it just went up. It went up all the way to $2.46, right? At the high of 248 on April 29th. Then May, it just couldn't break that. It couldn't break that resistance, that new resistance. So it now went down, and is following this downtrend here, as you can see. And most likely, if this doesn't break the new support, which is probably here, new support resistance, then we're probably gonna see another downtrend here. So we'll have to keep a close eye on this. And what we want to do is, if you're going long, look for a entry point around, I would say, from 191, right, in the next couple days and weeks, because this is the new support and resistance. So if I'll grab this, just move this here. So let's say 191, 190, right? So if we see this continuation and hits this 191 support, then we might see another new support resistance down here. And we're seeing that in the 160 range, right? So this is a great indication of where stocks is gonna be going, where it's heading. Okay, so we did Namaste Rib, and you can see here that for Rib Capital, that a lot of the directors are taking money out. They're actually cashing out. So you can see here that Joseph here on May 7th, or sorry, not May 7th, on April 7th, right? He cashed out 55K at $2.25, and this one here as well, right? You can see here 56. So yeah, you can see a lot of people are cashing acquisition or this position in the public market. All right, so that was April, and yeah, not much going on here. This board is not uh, alive. It's pretty much dead right now. So we'll see once we see the volume go back up. We're probably gonna see more chatters and stuff like that going on here, right? So right now everybody's just staying low, doing their own thing, right? So that's Canopy Rivers, and let's look at Reed. Same thing with Reed, and downtrend again, and you can see here from the 29 range, right? Let's look at the 4 hour candlestick, the 29. So right now, it went the low of 29.16, so it's trying to hover here. And if we see this break, this 29 range, right? Well, let's say it breaks from 28 or something like that and just keeps going down from the 4 hour candlestick to the daily candlestick, then we might see a significant downtrend, right? Because it's been going down ever since February when it did that pop. Then February, March, April, and May doing the same thing. What we want to see is we probably want to see this consolidate in the next few days and weeks. And if we can do that and we hear great news about the sector, then we might see a reverse trend, right? Then hopefully, if you're long, you make money going up from this like this is a little bit tricky. Like let's say you do buy in here, right? You gotta have a close eye to see if it would actually break or if it would support this. And if it does, you might get in a really good, I guess you could say, price. And if we see or hear great news about the sector, then you might see this pop to, you know, 30, 38, right? Around 38, 40 and stuff like that. So we got to keep a close eye on that for sure. So what we want to do now is let's look at, I guess ACB is the same way, right? It's downtrend. It had that pop February. So it's amazing how like you can see the sector follows the same kind of pattern, and that's the most important thing to realize, that if you're looking at one sector, you gotta remember that most of this stocks that you're buying into are probably going to have the same pattern. So that's why it's so important to diversify in this kind of, I guess, volatile market. So let's say, you want to do cannabis, you want to do technology, you want to do health or whatever, right? You want to diversify. Once you have that basket or once you have that cash, you want to just look at different sector and not just one, because if you put all your money in one sector, you might lose it all, right? Or maybe the opposite, you might make a lot of money. But you have to diversify once you get to that point, once you have the money, right? So high risk, high reward for sure. So ACB, same thing like I was saying before, right? So you can see here that it dipped from its support and resistance. So the support broke, but it recovered quickly. Then now it's hovering around this support. And all right, so now let's look at AMC and GME. AMC. So you can see here AMC, same kind of thing, different market though, but it looks like from April, right? April, it had a little bit of pop there. It from the 27th, it went all the way to $12.22 of high, then low of $11.22. Then after that, a lot of people are talking about AMC, they're reopening, 99% of the theaters are going to be opening, so that's why it probably popped because of that great news. Then ever since then, people are just profit taking, or shorts are taking advantage of this, right? So we'll see what happens now, because you can see here that it broke this support in April 29th. Then on the 30th, right, it tried to go up again, touch the resistance, I guess, or support, you could say. Then after that, this is probably gonna look at this trend here that it's going up a little bit. So if it does keep going up, then we might see a little bit of uptrend here. But let's say it doesn't, and it keeps following the downtrend from this red days all the way from, let's say, the 30th to May 6th. Then we might see another support here going down to $7 and around 70 cents. But let's hope that it breaks this support or resistance from the $10 range, right? The 10-15. If we can go back up to the $10 range, then we might see another support resistance here. Then from there, go up to the next level. So that's AMC. And for GME, same kind of way. You can see here that throughout May and also throughout the end of April, that it's just sideways a little bit. Like you can see here, it's trying to consolidate. It goes up here, then down a little bit, then it's hovering, right? It's consolidating, and that's the most important thing, is when it consolidates, it might go either up or down. We'll have to be very cautious about that and be very aware of where the trend is going, because ever since it popped from, let's say the beginning of January, right? People made a lot of money there. Then after that, it people are profit taking, shorting it. Then it dipped all the way to, you can see here, $42, right? Then now it recovered a little bit. Then now it's consolidating. So again, you can see the volume here, massive volume, massive volume. Then ever since now, the hype might be gone. Who knows? Or maybe it's just people are just doing their own thing. Summer's coming up and stuff like that. So it's just consolidating. So we gotta keep a close eye on this. Let's look at the next pattern and what we can see. Okay, so basically that's pretty much it for the stocks that we're looking at. Looking at fire, I told you guys last time that I had fire. Then after that, it had that big news where you can see here that it popped. Let me see if I have fire here. Basically, great news from the sector, right? Saying CGC is gonna buy them out. Then from here, it popped. Look at that volume in one day, 103 million. Then after that, basically what happened is I cashed out around, I think it was the second day when I cashed out, when I heard that news, cashed out. Then after that, now I'm dip buying in different, different stocks that I'm in, right? Because now it looks like a great time because everything is going in downtrend. Then hopefully we see a reversal, and if you're long and like I am, make money, right? So that's perfect there. And we'll look at Wall Street bets as usual. And yeah, like you could see here that a lot of people are are in the red, and you can see 43k, 33k. I saw one earlier. I think it might have been this one here. Market value 43k. Which one was that? And this is why I love earnings. The picture for itself. Yeah, I think it was this one, YOLO. So you can see here that this guy here, right? PLTR. That's where he's putting his money in, and his total balance is 1.4 mil, and he's basically down 26k, right? So red day for him, or not red day, but it's been red. But we'll see where it takes him. But yeah, like looking at this numbers is crazy. 1.4 mil. People have a lot of money in the market. It's crazy just seeing those numbers. Let's see another one. I saw I had this one here. YOLO. My 401 inheritance, my wife's 401k, and saving on our retirement plan, PLTR. Right, and you can see here holding 163k. Total gain right now, I guess he's down almost 40%, but we'll see how it goes, right? So this is people just looking at their investment. So anyway, so basically that's pretty much it for this video. The market is not exciting right now. It's a lot of red days. You know, it's a lull. Usually summertime is kind of like a lull, right? Going into that, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we see something amazing, but right now the market is not exciting as it was in like January, February when GME, AMC was going up like crazy. It was all over the news. Even the cannabis industry, a lot of talks and a lot of deals going on. But right now it's pretty much slow, dead, not much going on. People are doing their own thing, and yeah, just enjoying, right? So what we'll do is I'll show you guys my portfolio right now, and it's red too, right? So you can see here, my unrealized gain is 2.7k. It's down like 18%. Trailing 12 months is 45% still. You can see Happy Rivers still up, right? Namaste is down almost 3k. AMC still down 500, and Air Canada is down 40. I guess 18%, 19%, close to there. But anyway, that's how it is. I'll keep looking at the market, see if there's any other opportunities, and if there is, then hopefully we make some cash, we make some money. Okay, and if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Leave them down in a comment or subscribe to our channel. And we hope that you have a great, happy Mother's Day. So I'm filming this in Mother's Day. So take care and see you guys next time.